Said the party is starting at 5 o'clock, right? It's almost 6 o'clock. We're still standing out here with mosquitoes, humidity, all kind of shit. Me and my homegirl paid how much for a VIP ticket? $250 for a VIP ticket, but we're standing outside when they told us to come at 5 o'clock. And now security want to argue with me through the gate, trying to clown my outfit. Mind you, I look good as You can never clown me. You can talk about chandelier. This is fashion. This is fashion. What is you talking about? And security want to argue with me through the gate, talking about, oh, she not getting in. She not getting, yeah, I see her. She not getting in. Best believe I'm getting my refund and I'm disputing the charge with my bank. This is not a $250 experience. And that's why I'm tweaking right now. Because I'm tired of black people, specifically black people in Houston, scamming other black people. The first scam was saying that this is a mansion. This is not a mansion. This is a house on the block in the hood. In the hood. What are we talking about?
I'm holding you accountable, sir, because you was the face of the event.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure to cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller. Yeah, like controller.
What's goody? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's crackin'? What's crackin'? Y'all chillin'? Y'all chillin'? Cause I'm not chillin'. But bet. It's your girl Lisi, and we back again with another epic, juicy, ghetto, and drama film. I'm not really too excited about bringing y'all today's video because it may or may not cause some drama. It may or may not cause some disruption, but I honestly really don't care at this point because I feel some type of way, so I'm gonna speak up on it on my platform. I am a storytime channel, and next month makes 3 years that I have been telling story times on this platform about life experiences that have happened to me in my life. This video is solely based on my personal experience regarding an event that I paid $250 up front for, and the event was promoted by YouTuber Mike Adelabu. The opinions and the experience that I'm sharing in this video is solely based on my experience from what I experienced in my life, living in this body, living as Lisi. As a paying attendee, might I add as well. I'm not doing this video to defame anybody's character. This is not a personal attack. This is really just a business. This is a business arrangement that wasn't really arranging for real for me. I'm doing this video to hold the person who was the face of the event, the person I just mentioned, accountable, and the event organizers as well. I also want to be upfront as well and let you guys know that I'm speaking on this now because the event was yesterday, July 13th, and as y'all can see, today is Monday, July 14th. Okay, so I'm speaking on this ASAP No Rocky because I was crashing out.
Oh my God. Don't act shocked.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was crashing out and there were people who were recording me. I don't know who these people are and what they did with the footage, but me being a content creator, there's not gonna be footage out circulating on the internet, regardless if it's being seen by a mass amount of people or if it's not being seen. I really don't care, but there's not going to be footage of me crashing out without me coming on the internet and saying what I have to say about what happened and saying my side of the story. Nobody's going to flip the narrative and trying to paint me as a problem because my crash out was very validated and very justified, and I'm about to get into it right now. I'm sharing my truth, how it happened from my perspective, and this is not to try to get no clout off of nothing, but this is just me being straight up about what I feel like I experienced, and this is me not being scary. I don't really care about how many followers a person has. I don't care about how much clout a person has, how many people step behind that person. I'm gonna always stand up for myself and I'm gonna always defend myself, and that's just that. So definitely don't forget to give this video a big like, comment, and subscribe, and we about to get straight into the tea. Viewer discretion is advised. So some of my subscribers, y'all might be mad at me that I put myself in a predicament like this again, but it is what it is. Life experience is the biggest teacher, and sometimes you're not going to know how to deal with certain situations if you don't actually go through certain situations. So let's just talk about how I even ended up in this situation. I probably about damn near 2 weeks ago at this point, I just so happened to be scrolling on Instagram and a flyer, and don't worry, y'all, as per usual, I will have receipts to back up everything that I'm talking about. A flyer just so happens to pop up as I'm scrolling on Instagram, basically talking about this YouTuber is having a pool party, I guess, for his birthday, and the pool party is going to have a whole bunch of influencers that I've already seen. Okay, these are people that are familiar faces to me. I have seen and come across a lot of these people's videos on the internet. So I'm thinking, okay, this might be a safe thing for me to attend. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. The flyer is basically marketing that it's going to be celebrities, influencers, all kind of stuff going on. There was an Eventbrite link to purchase different types of tickets. There was general admission. There was a VIP pre-sale. There was an option for you to get a section. And I want to add as well, this event was being held in a mansion. That's all what kind of attracted me into the event. As y'all know, or some of y'all might not know, because some of y'all is probably new to the channel, but the people that's not new to the channel know that I've been doing YouTube for a few years at this point. I recently quit my job a few months ago to give my full-time attention to being a YouTuber. So me being in this space, I'd be wanting to put myself in rooms with people who do the same things that I do. Maybe I can learn from them. Maybe I could connect. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. So that was the whole purpose of me even wanting to attend this event to begin with. I also decided to tell my homegirl about the event as well, because she's someone who, she has her own business and she's actively trying to grow her own social media presence as well. So I figured it would be a good opportunity for her to tag along and see who we could network and connect with. That was really the only reason of me wanting to go to this event. It wasn't to try to meet anybody in particular or anything of the such. Like, I'm not fanned out of nobody. If I see you, I see you. It's cool, but that's really it. Her and I decided to invest $250 into the VIP package.
Also, please refer to the highlighted red box where it clearly says no refunds for the refund policy.
So because the VIP pre-sale option, it wasn't really 100% clear to me. So I decided to reach out to one of the event organizers as per this YouTuber's page. This one of the event organizers was tagged on his post. So I decided to reach out to her regarding more information about the VIP pre-sale. There's the screenshots on the screen of my message to her and what she responded back. And based on her response, sorry, I'm just pulling up the screenshot so I could just read it with y'all. She lets me know clear as day in the screenshot that the VIP ticket will allow me access inside the mansion. I'll be face to face with celebrity streamers and reality TV stars and access to catered food. So that's basically what my $250 was going towards, being in close range with people, getting access to food, and being inside the mansion. Because I'm assuming if you was general admission, you wasn't getting no access inside the mansion. That's all I can assume based off of the information that was given to me when I inquired. So from there, me and my homegirl, we decided, okay, we about to go. This $250, we just gonna pray to God that the $250 not a waste.
Yeah.
And look at me here on camera telling y'all how the $250 was a waste. Like, what the hell y'all take? So let's get into like clear as day red flags. Now, I don't have a screenshot of this, or I'm gonna try to see if I can find a screenshot of this, but there was initially, I don't know if it was on a flyer or initially on the Eventbrite, it said that the event was starting at 3 o'clock initially. Okay, it was like kind of confusing because it was like one flyer that said 5 o'clock and it was somewhere else that said 3 o'clock. So initially, me and my homegirl thinking we gonna show up to the event at 3, and that kind of worked well for her because she had a flight that she had to catch in the nighttime, literally yesterday. So it was gonna be like, all right, I guess the $250 will be worth it. We'll go there at 3, be there for a few hours, and network with whoever we can network with and call it a day. The second red flag, in my opinion, she didn't do nothing wrong. She responded to me in a prompt fashion, but I felt like the event organizer that I contacted, her responses was trying to Her responses was kind of dry, but I can't really expect much. But I'm just saying that in my personal opinion, I feel like I messaged her very warm and exciting, and I just got very dry, bland, unseasoned responses. The third red flag for me, you see how the red flags are just piling up? Yeah. There was like, when you booked the ticket on Eventbrite, the address wasn't, it's not like you booked it and you got the address right away. You booked it and it said that the address was TBD, to be determined. Or a couple days before the actual event, I had reached out again to one of the event organizer that I have been initially in communication with, asking her like, hey, where's the address? When are we going to get the address? And she basically let me know that the address will be sent out the day before. Here's why this is a red flag. The address wasn't sent out like the way I got an email notification that, hey, reminder, this event is coming up. I didn't get no kind of email notification, no Eventbrite notification of, oh, this is here's the address. Like, the address was not sent to me, the person who paid the ticket, the $250 to get into the event. I had to go looking on this YouTuber's page for the address. That for me was kind of like, because why do I have to go to your page to get an address for something that I paid $250 for? Why isn't the address just getting sent? Weird, but whatever. Like, the $250 already spent, so whatever. We just gonna go through with it. Another red flag for me was, I don't remember if it was in the flyer or the Eventbrite. We'll figure it out. But it was basically a message notating that Ubers were strongly advised. It was strongly advised, highly advised that everybody take an Uber. And I was assuming because it was no parking on the premises, which we'll get to that in a second. Now I paid $250 for the ticket. Now I gotta pay for transportation. Mind you, I have a car. I live in Houston, so yeah, one Uber ride is a full tank of gas for my car. So yeah, but whatever. Nevertheless, I was ready to catch that oopski to pull up to the event. So boom, now it's yesterday. Now it's yesterday. I start gathering myself. I don't know how long it take y'all to get ready. It be taking me a few hours to get ready. Between hair, nails, I don't even do much, feel me? It's not a lot that I do, but it's a lot that I do. You know what I'm saying? So that takes a few hours in advance that I need to get ready. It was a point in me getting ready, or like earlier in the day, when I'm just pulling up the message, give me a second. My homegirl, actually it was in the morning actually. My homegirl, she had texted me and said she don't know if the space could even be accessed at 3 o'clock because she noticed that, I guess somehow it got updated on the Eventbrite that the time is 5 p.m. And then I looked to correspond with what she sent me, and I looked at said YouTuber's page and it said doors open at 5 p.m. Keep that in mind. Okay, cool. So y'all see the little conversation that we have. Y'all could pause the video to read the screenshots, do what you gotta do. Also, in the midst of like me getting ready or whatever the case may be, my homegirl, she also texts me again and tells me that she looked up the address to the mansion because I guess she wanted to see what it looked like or whatever the case may be. And based off of the square footage, she seen that it was only 300 square feet bigger than the house that she lives in. You know, she's a little bit bougier. She's a little bit bougier to me because, you know what I'm saying? I'm in an apartment. I'm not in the house yet, but you know what I'm saying? I still got my own shit. But you know what I'm saying? She was peeping that this damn near the same size as my house. Like, we going to a mansion? What kind of mansion is this? You know what I'm saying? Because her house, it is a big house, but I don't know if she considers it a mansion because she's been in other spaces before where it was giving mansion, and so have I as well. But we'll get to that in a second. So I'm like, damn, like, so they promoting it as a mansion and it's just a big house? She was like, basically like, it seems so. So I'm like, okay, like, I guess we just gonna see what's tea when we get there. By the time I'm done getting ready, it's like 4 something. And you know, I'm gonna put the screenshot of my Uber to show that I actually went to this location yesterday, just in case anybody is saying that I'm lying, making things up. I was there, I just wasn't there, but we'll get into it in a second. So feel me, I take my oopski, got to the place, and as I'm on the way to the event, my homegirl's on the way as well, but she winded up getting there probably like a little, like 10 minutes before me. She got there at 5:05 p.m. and I winded up getting there at 5:15 p.m. Because she got there before me, I guess she called me when she got there. When she called me, I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, you there? You inside? She was like,
yeah, I'm here, but the gate's not open up yet. Like, we're all just standing out here.
I'm like, huh? Like, I know, like, it's 5:05, but I mean, y'all said doors open at 5 p.m. So what's really tea? Like, what's going on? So I'm like standing outside. Like, what is there, a line or something?
Nah, there's no line or nothing. But everybody's kind of just standing around in their little clusters, and you know, nobody has said anything to us. They just opened the gate. A van drove out, but that's really the most I know about what's going on.
I'm like,
that's suspicious. That's weird.
Okay, like, okay, well, I'm almost there. I'm gonna be there in a second. So she like, okay, cool, we hang up the phone. Now I'm starting to feel like, like, I don't know, like, I'm not really feeling the vibes, because my whole thing is that I didn't pay $250 to show up and have to stand outside and wait for y'all to open up because y'all not prepared.
Clock it.
Like, that just sound like unprepared, disorganized to me. To me personally, that's what it sounds like. Because if y'all say to show up for a certain time, y'all should be ready to let people in at that certain time.
And y'all gonna see in a second, but my thing is, the event seemed to be promoted and planned at least a few weeks out. So as for why y'all said the doors was opening at 5 and people was still standing outside after 5, up until, we'll get to it in a second, I'm just confused. Am I bugging? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm bugging.
And my whole thing is, I'm not really trying to stand outside for too long, because according to what the event organizer told me, my ticket gives me access inside the mansion. I don't know if y'all know how Texas heat is set up, but it's right now, we're in July, one of the hottest months. It's very hot and it's very humid, okay? As y'all can see, I got partially some of my natural hair. I don't have the time for all of that. That's why I paid for a VIP experience. That's why I paid for luxury. I'm the type of gal, if I gotta pay a little extra to be comfortable, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I could have easily bought a little $50 general admission ticket, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted to be comfortable. So yeah. My homegirl also let me know that there was a swarm of mosquitoes outside and everybody was getting bit up left and right. And then she was saying that they was big too. If you could see the mosquito, girl, anyway, and then you know what she told me too before, like, as I'm still on the way.
In the area, like, it's giving like this house, like,
the house is a nice house. We're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? The house is a nice house. It's sitting on about an acre or two of land, so that's cool and all, but she was telling me,
you're gonna see when you get here, but the area, it just looked like this is a neighborhood that's being gentrified.
I'm like, gentrified? What?
I am confusion.
Cause I'm thinking, like, if we're promoting like this luxury pool party mansion kind of vibe, like, when I think of mansion, I think of gated community. I don't think of gentrified middle to low income community. I'm not thinking about that. You know what I'm like, let me know if I'm bugging. Are we too bougie? Let us know if we too bougie. I don't know. I'm like, okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. So boom, lo and behold, I pull up, and first of all, the street, I don't want to say it's like a one way in, one way out kind of street, but the street leading up to the house is definitely in a residential area with mixed type of houses. Like, some houses look brand new, some houses look modern, some houses look old AF. Like, it is what she said it is. And if you don't know what gentrification is, or a gentrified neighborhood, look up the definition. Okay, I don't have the time. I'm pulling up and I'm like, it don't look horrible, but it definitely is giving, like, this look like a Houston, like, it don't look like the hood, but it don't look like the best of the best kind of areas for us having to pay $250 to get up in here. Like, that's just my opinion and how I feel. Like, the neighborhood is just not giving luxury. Like, even when I found the address, when I had to go scavenging looking for the address, and I put in the address, like, I'm looking at the location, and me knowing how, I don't know how the whole Houston is set up, but I just know a thing or two. I was just thinking that you know, for it to be promoted as like this luxury mansion party, pool party kind of vibe, I was thinking that the house was going to at least be a little further out in the outskirts or something, like not in the outer loop, damn near right by the inner loop, but whatever. So feel me, I get out the car. As soon as I get out the car, the humidity hit my ass. I had on sunglasses, had to take them hoes off immediately because I could not see. Find my friend, walk up to my friend, and we basically just standing around. Like she said, we was standing around. As soon as I got outside, the mosquitoes started attacking my chocolate scrumdilla yum yum ass. They started eating me up. Eating me the up, like. So now we're kind of standing like near the front where the gate is at. We're, you know, socializing with whoever else is kind of nearby us, getting acquainted with certain people, having small talk. And the gate, the big black gate to the house opens up. So when the gate opens up, all you see is like a swarm of security, like a whole SWAT team kind of vibe of security. They got big ass firearms, all kind of mess. Like, I was like, ugh, this is scary. But okay, I guess they got to secure the premises because you never know who's really coming and what kind of walks of life is really coming, because clearly this is a public event open to the public, being that it was on Eventbrite. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking around at, you know, the kind of calibers of people that's here, and I'm just like, okay, I ain't gonna say too much. If you want to read between the lines, then you do that. So when security opens the gate, immediately it's just given like aggressive and hostile tone of voice. And I know because I'm a New Yorker, so I know when somebody's talking a little bit too crazy for my liking.
All right, let's make a single file line. Single file line. Ladies over here, men over here.
And I'm like, what? Like, I'm confused about the ladies over here, men over here, because where is the VIP line? Where is the general admission in the VIP line?
Clock it.
Like, I'm confused. But whatever. When they opened the gate, they was like,
you a bottle girl? Come on in.
Did it? So, you know what I'm saying? It's safe to say that it's low-key giving ghetto. Like, I said what I said. It's low-key giving ghetto. And I'm like, here we go. Here we go. When they tell us to stand in a line, we all kind of shuffle to go on whatever side they told us to go on. Like, it's just giving unorganized. Like, they not even saying much of anything to us. They just saying, oh, get in this line, get in that line. But they're not checking nobody's tickets. They're not doing nothing. Next thing you know, they come out and say,
no bags. No bags. If you have a bag, you can't bring it in.
Mind you, I'm looking around. It's hella people with book bags. It's some people with tote bags, and I'm just so confused because this was marketed as a mansion pool party. So nowhere on the flyer, nowhere on the Eventbrite, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm bugging. It didn't say nothing about you can't bring no bags. Like, I don't know. To me, that's very contradictory, especially with the whole pool party aspect, because if people is going in the pool, let me tell y'all one thing. On the flyer, it definitely said that the attire requirement was swimwear. So if the attire requirement is swimwear and people are presumably supposed to be going in the pool, you telling me that I basically can't have a bag of my little backup change of clothes, my extra pair of panties, my deodorant, some wipes to wipe my off after getting off at the pool, my towel, my lotion, my perfume. I can't have a bag to put all of that stuff in. Or even the people who had bags and maybe they didn't have a change of clothes. Maybe they had their camera equipment or their content gear, because another thing was that they highly encouraged everyone to come into the event vlogging and streaming. And that whole aspect really ain't applied to me for real, because I didn't have no intentions of getting in the pool. I'm really speaking for the people who was actually inconvenienced. And it was crazy because I thought about, oh, maybe I should pack a little tote bag with a towel and some stuff just in case I just so happen to get in the pool. But I'm like, nah, you're not there to go in nobody's pool. You're there to be in the AC because that's a ticket I pay for, network, and be on some business shit. Like, that's really it. That was weird. So now I'm seeing people is scrambling around trying to figure out what they gonna do with their bags because y'all told people to Uber here. So it's not like a lot of people even have a vehicle that they could go ahead and put their stuff in, because y'all told people Uber was highly recommended. There was some people who came in vehicles, but a lot of people was kind of parking on the street. And like I was saying earlier, and I don't think I fully elaborated, it wasn't given one way in, one way out, but the street was very it was a narrow street. Like it was not a street where it was given you could parallel parallel park and be comfortable. Like, people was parallel parking on the street, but half of their car was on the concrete and half of their car was in the grass. Because at this point now, security, they're doing magic tricks. They're doing Houdini, open and close, open sesame, close sesame tricks with the gate. They keep opening the gate and closing the gate in our face, opening the gate, closing the gate in our face, opening. So this is me at the place, y'all. Because now I need receipts.
Y'all watch out for it. We got this car that's about to go through.
Okay, closing the gate yet again, and we're not getting inside. Yeah. And mind you, at this point now, I've been standing outside for 15 minutes at this point. So now I'm getting irritated because I'm getting hot. I'm getting bit. My baby hairs are sweating out. There's no direction. Between them opening and closing the gate, I just so happened to see said YouTuber, Mike. I see him on the other side of the gate. Like, I don't know what he was doing, but he definitely saw the group of people that was standing outside, and that had to be at least like 40, maybe 30, 40 people, maybe 50 people already standing outside, and we wasn't let into the event as of yet when they told us to come at 5 o'clock. I see him, and I'm holding you accountable, sir, because you was the face of the event. So that's why I'm saying you, because you was the face of the event. This was your event. This was your party. So I'm hoping, and I physically seen you with my own 2 eyes. You was wearing a wife beater and a big ass chain. I'm thinking at the bare minimum, being that this was your event, at the bare minimum, you could have at least came to the gate where everybody was at and said, you ain't have to do no kumbaya or nothing, but either you or someone on your team at the bare minimum could have been like, hey guys, we're still trying to get things together. We apologize for the wait. Thank you for your patience. At the bare minimum, considering it's people that spent their money to come here today.
Clock it.
Because of something that you marketed. But maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm doing too much. I don't know. So I see that and I'm just like, and then on top of that, my homegirl disclosed to me as well. I forgot to tell y'all this a little earlier, but she told me that it was people that was outside waiting since 4 o'clock.
No ma'am. No ma'am.
If you've never been to Texas, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear you say nothing. I don't want to hear you say nothing about the heat out here. If you've never been to Houston, I don't want to hear nothing. It's people waiting outside since 4 o'clock. At this point now, it's about 5:30. We're still standing outside. So at this point, I've been standing outside for 15 minutes. Some people been standing out here for 30 minutes. Some people been standing out here for an hour. And some people been standing out here for an hour and a half. And nobody gave us clear communication on what was going on and why we wasn't let in at 5 o'clock as promised, as we was told on the flyer. So boom, now this is when I
Crash out.
Yeah! They squabbling out there now. Yeah!
This is the moment where I had to crash out because I'm not that pressed to get in here. I'm not that pressed to be in nobody's event, but y'all gonna hear me. Like, cause one thing I'ma always do is speak up when I feel like it's some bullshit going on. And it was definitely some bullshit going on. The security or whoever, they closed the gates in our face for like the 4th or 5th time after not saying anything to us, after not explaining who, what, when, where, why, what was going on. And security gonna go say through the gate. They say this through the gate, not even to nobody's face, through the gate.
Yeah, we gonna get y'all at 6 o'clock.
I know you fucking lying, bitch. Bitch, bye.
Oh yeah, I'm crashing out. Now I'm crashing out. I don't care how nobody feel.
It's getting bit up by mosquitoes, and now they're telling them they're not letting anybody until 6 o'clock. This is supposed to start at 5 o'clock.
Yes, so they talking about they not letting us in until 6. The party was supposed to start at 5 o'clock. It's 5:30. We're standing outside getting bit up by mosquitoes. So what I'm about to do is leave and dispute the charge with my bank because I paid for a whole VIP ticket. This is not giving a VIP experience if we're standing outside, humid as hell, mosquitoes every fucking where. So I'm about to leave. I don't care who hear me, who see me. Y'all gonna hear, like, because I'm just looking around at the people standing outside. It's people with fans. It's people like this. It's people that just, they looking drained. It's people getting bit every 2.5 seconds. Like, and I'm people too. Like, what do you mean? It's people, they just standing around looking like lost puppies. And I guess I had to be the pit bull of the situation and speak up. So once I hear the security say through the gate, oh yeah, we gonna get y'all at 6 o'clock, I start crashing out. I'm like, why would y'all tell us to come here at 5 o'clock and y'all wasn't gonna let us in until 6 o'clock? Y'all got us out here. Y'all got all of us out here looking stupid as right now. We all look stupid as standing out here in this hot ass Texas heat getting bit by mosquitoes. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to dip. I'm about to get out of here. Cause what the helly? Feel me? I said what I said. Mind y'all, I was right in front of the gate. So I guess, you know, security was still standing on the other side of the gate. And I guess my voice projected, you know what I'm saying? Cause my voice box, she get a little loud, you know what I'm saying? I guess my voice projected to where a security guard, I don't exactly know who, because it was two different voices. So this was the first voice. So the first voice was like,
yeah, well, we hot too.
We do not care.
So instead of being security and neutralizing and de-escalating the situation, you decide to add fuel to the fire and antagonize me, talking about we hot too. So I clap back and I say, you're security. This is your job to secure the premises. Like, what are we talking about? Like, y'all are literally getting paid to be here and secure the premises. So whether that means you're outside sweating bullets or you're inside freezing in the AC, you're getting paid to secure the premises. I didn't get paid to be here. I paid to be here. I lost money to be here while y'all are gaining money to be here. So it don't benefit me to be standing outside, sweating my hair out, sweating my face out, when the ticket I paid for was to be inside the mansion in the AC.
Clock it.
I'm confused. So now at this point now, me speaking is drawing attention. People are looking over in my direction. I see people, they got their cameras out. I guess they're live streaming on Twitch. I don't know what's going on, but this whole interaction, altercation, verbal altercation that I'm having with security now is clearly getting the attention of everybody who's standing outside and whoever else may or may not be on the other side of that gate. So then there's the second voice of the security, the second person, because it was two different distinct voices that I heard. I think somebody has said something like, oh, who is that? The second voice gonna go say,
I see her right there. And yeah, she not getting in.
So that's when the crash out, that's when I went from like 10 to 100 at that point. That's when I start letting the SMDs fly. The real New Yorker came out. I don't give a meter. I don't give a if I feel like somebody is disrespecting me, I'm disrespecting you. Like, that's just all it is. So I was letting the glizzies fly. Yes, Glizzy Fest. I don't care to get into y'all ghetto ass party. This is not even a mansion. This don't even look like a mansion. I don't give a I don't give a I already said I'm leaving. I already said I'm about to leave anyways.
And I had said too, like, this is not the White House. Like, I'm not pressed to get in here. Y'all acting like Drake is on the other side of the gate. Y'all acting like this is some A-list event and y'all are giving people a ghetto experience. And people probably thinking I'm mad and I was crashing out because I couldn't get in. No, I'm mad and crashing out because this is what I paid $250 for. Like, what? And I don't know what kind of people we're dealing with here. If y'all feel like, oh, $250 is nothing because y'all are more well off than some of the rest of us. But some of the rest of us are still regular people living on regular budgets. $250 is a lot of money to pay to get into a party. But I was willing to do it if it meant that I could cross paths with perceivably the right people. I know the value of $1, and this is not an experience that I should be getting for $250 security trying to go back and forth for me.
And it's like, security, I don't know. This is my second time having an issue with Houston security guards. Like, I don't know if they work for a specific firm or whatever they got going on, but these dudes really be thinking that they're bigger than the program. Like, you think because you're security, you could dictate whether I could get into this party or not, sir? I already said that I was about to leave. Oh, now you're telling me that I'm not getting in because I'm speaking up? I'm speaking up, saying stuff that a lot of people standing around really is probably thinking, but they don't have the balls and the guts to speak up. But I did. So now you're trying to embarrass me and punish me, if you wish, for speaking up against y'all lack of communication and disorganization.
Clock it.
And then the same security guard proceeds to try to clown me in my outfit and try to say like,
yeah, she got on a chandelier skirt. she over there with a chandelier skirt.
And I'm like,
girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that? Bitch,
this is fashion. I was like, sir, I look good as fuck. I look good as fuck, and you sound sassy as hell trying to argue with me about what I'm wearing. You're not like, what the fuck? This is fashion. What are you talking about? I was looking good as fuck. I was looking sexy as fuck. Scrum dilly yum yum. Ate that up. Like, what do you mean? Talking about chandelier. And it just goes to show how small-minded ninjas are. Like, and I'm not talking about ninjas meaning men. I'm talking about ninjas. Cause you know there's black people and then there's ninjas. You can catch my drift if you want to catch my drift. And then you're trying to sit here and trying to clown me with a luxury item. At that point, I'm noticing a whole scene is clearly caused. People clearly have their cameras on me. And I make sure whoever I see with a camera directly pointed up at me, I was definitely getting up in whoever was recording me video. I was getting up in their lens. They had the camera all on me. I'm like, yeah. And make sure y'all tapping with me on my YouTube channel. I do story time. Since niggas want to record the crash out, I might as well capitalize off of it. Then next thing I know, I hear somebody off in the outskirts talking about,
Lacey.
The people know my name already. Like the people, like what are we talking about? So at this point, me and my homegirl, we was like, yeah, we're even when they do open up these gates, we're not going inside, because if this is already the experience that we're getting outside and the treatment that we're getting outside as people who purchase VIP tickets, imagine what is going to be given inside. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna walk away and I'm gonna call Wells Fargo tomorrow. Like, that's all I'm gonna do. Like, it's really not that deep for me. I wasted my time. I wasted my energy. But, you know, I'm damn sure gonna turn it into content. Yeah, that's exactly that. Because as we know, look at my portfolio. I am a storytime channel. My YouTube channel is based off of me authentically being myself and telling the experiences and stories from my life. And this is one of them. So at this point now, we're standing off to the side, waiting for my homegirl husband to basically turn back around and come and pick us back up. So we basically was standing out there for another 40 minutes, not because we was trying to see if we could figure out how to get in or anything like that. We was literally waiting on our ride to come and get us so we could get the ASAP. In the midst of all of this, people is still coming in and coming out, coming in and coming out. We're not coming in and coming out, but there's still people like trickling in slowly just in the area. Like, you can start feeling like the area is starting to get more packed outside. It was some guy, he had came up to me. I guess he's a content creator and he was live on Twitch, and he had came up to me. He was like,
damn, like, you too pretty to be going through all of this right now. You too pretty. Like,
I'm like, thank you, sir. Like, I know that, but I'ma always stand up for myself. I'ma always speak up when I feel like it's some weird stuff going on, and how they going about the situation is weird. Like, y'all not telling me, like, it's not weird how y'all was moving. Like, y'all, nobody's not telling me that. Mind you, he was live on Twitch. So if somebody want to find his, I don't know, but y'all can find his Twitch stream if y'all want to find it. He literally said on live on his Twitch stream that, yeah, like,
yeah, now I gotta find somebody's car to put my bag in. Like, they just moving real wishy-washy.
So I'm not the only one who felt like, oh, okay, they moving, whoever was planning this event. Even a whole other person is saying that y'all is moving wishy-washy. But the whole thing is, I'm the only one who's speaking up about it. I'm the only one who's not scary about nothing. Only thing I fear is God. So whoever feels some type of way, you could feel some type of way. I really don't care. So boom, me and that influencer, we exchanged information. Then it was someone else who had came, and I guess he heard me going off. I had said something about, yeah, and I'm gonna record my content and da-da-da-da. He was like,
wait, y'all can't record content? What's going on?
Because again, the whole event, it was promoted that everyone record their content, stream, vlog, do whatever you gotta do. I was like, no, they're not saying that nobody could record. I'm saying I'm pissed off right now because they're saying that I can't get in because I spoke up about the fact that they had people waiting out here and they told us to come for a certain time. That's what I feel some type of way about. I feel some type of way that I paid $250 and I'm not getting a $250 experience. And the moment that I speak up when some bullshit is going on, people is telling me, now you're not getting in. So that's what I'm mad about. So the guy, he claims he was friends with said YouTuber. I don't know what their relationship is. I don't know, because I don't know none of these people personally. But he claims he was friends with him, and he was like,
oh no, like, I gotta talk to him for you. Let me talk to him and, you know, see if we could get you in here. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna give you a refund, but, you know, I could talk to him and see if, like, we could still get you in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you paid that much money, I don't want it to go to waste.
He was also telling me too, like, regarding security.
Yeah. The security out here, like, they be acting like that. That's how they be. Like, I don't know why they be acting like that, but all of them act like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say too much, but y'all really think y'all are bigger than the program because you are a fucking security. Not because you're a police officer, not because you are a part of the Navy, the Air Force. Like, y'all are security. Like,
I was like, sir, like, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm going home. I would rather very much take a shower and be in the comfort of my own home because, again, based off of the experience that I had outside of the gate, I don't know what kind of bullshit I was going to run into inside the actual function. So he goes or whatever, and I think at this point, the gate has opened up. Ciao. Why did me and my homegirl wind up putting a face to the case for the security guard who was talking crazy through the gate? And mind you, when we was going back and forth, I was telling him, you're sassy as hell for arguing with a female through a gate. So we put the face to the case, right? And why is some Humpty Dumpty looking at it? How you trying to sit up here and clown me for my sexy ass outfit and you look like a boiled egg? Like, make it make sense. You literally look like a boiled egg in body armor trying to clown me about my cute ass fit. And it's like the thing that really got me for real is like, I wasn't talking to nobody in particular for you to feel like you needed to go out of your way to try to clown me and then try to embarrass me in front of the whole crowd that was there. I was speaking out loud and I was saying valid points. I had every right to speak up about the fact that y'all basically was misleading about telling us when to show up, telling us to show up for 5 o'clock just to open the doors after 6. No person's event is worth me standing outside in Texas heat, sweating out my hair, sweating out my face, sweating out my whole body. Like, no, it's not worth it to me at all. And y'all know what's crazy too? When we was standing outside waiting for my homegirl husband to pull up, it was cars trying to pull in because now they got the gate open now. And security guard was like,
Nah, y'all can't come in here. If y'all park in here, it's gonna be $100.
$100? But my whole thing is, here's the gag. That's why I'm saying, like, it's really giving scam because, and money grab, cash grab, because when y'all promoted the event, y'all said Uber was highly recommended. Y'all didn't say why Uber was recommended. Y'all didn't say Uber is highly recommended because if y'all want to park on the premises, it's going to be $100 to park. Like, every time I turn around, ninjas is trying to get over on people in Houston. Like, I'm like, I don't know. Houston and how certain ninjas be moving out here is really starting to rub me the wrong way because it just seems like people's claim to fame, people's claim to the luxury lifestyle that they promote on Instagram is by exploiting and getting over on other people. And it's like, at the end of the day, I don't feel like I overreacted. I feel like I just responded to blatant disrespect. That's all it is. And like I said, I'm gonna always defend myself until the day God calls me back to heaven. I will defend myself on this planet, whether it's physically, verbally, legally, whatever I gotta do. I'm gonna always defend myself. At the end of the day, when I spoke up, I know for a fact when I spoke up, people was watching. Some people may have filmed. Some people was probably talking ish on the side, whispering, but some people was probably like, damn, she's saying what I'm thinking right now, but I want to get into this party, so I'm not going to say nothing. But me, I didn't really give a at that point. Like, I'm not pressed to get into nobody function. For me, it was just more so of my $250 kind of going down the drain and my time and energy wasted, time and energy that I can't get back. I could have spent yesterday editing some content, but you know, it's fine. We got some new content to post on the page, whatever. It is what it is. So my homegirl husband, he eventually came and got us. We got out of Dodge. We got up on out of there. And Honestly, I'm glad I left, because the way that it was looking like it was going to be real hard for me to get home if I would have stayed there for the whole duration of the party. Like, that's honestly what it was giving for me at that point. You want to know the kicker? You want to know the kicker? It's so funny. I just find it so funny, right? After I had left and everything, I was being nosy because I just wanted to see, you know, what was going on, right? And I just so happened to go on said YouTuber's Instagram, and I looked at said YouTuber's Instagram story. First of all, I seen it was packed to the brim, and maybe that's good for him because clearly, you know, this situation was giving cash grab anyway, so clearly he made some money, some profit, pay for whoever he had to pay, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I'm just making assumptions based on my personal experience, based on how I feel. I'm gonna just play the video.
Can't be fucked with. This bitch next to the real. If you see some space, I'll cash up you 1,000.
Oh really? So being that you have $1,000 to just throw out to people, you just got it like that, I'm sure you're not going to have an issue with running me my $250 back, because I didn't even get into the event. As per my experience and as per security telling me that I couldn't get in for speaking up, my $250 went down the drain. So I'm sure $250 not going to be nothing for you to send back to me and send back to my homegirl after we waste our time trying to come to the event and try to network. I guess. Anywho, that was my experience, y'all. That was that story. Not sure what may or may not happen, transpire after this, but I'm definitely speaking up because y'all see the portfolio. Y'all see what I do over here on this side of YouTube, and anytime I'm inconvenienced, I'm definitely speaking up, especially being that there's, like I said, video footage out there of me crashing out. So if y'all seen somebody or heard about somebody crashing out, that was me. And this was why. At the end of the day, how I feel like this was marketed as a luxury influencer event, and it just turned out to be ghetto, unprofessional, and unorganized. I don't really feel like it was really about building community, networking with people for real. It was really just an event that was made as a cash grab, and they was using a lot of different people's faces to bring in that revenue. I feel like if you're gonna be charging VIP prices, there should be VIP structure. There should be a VIP line, not, oh, everybody get into a single file line like we're in elementary school or something. Like, at the end of the day, I left because my standards and my peace matter more to me than clout and access. That's why I'm speaking up and doing this video as well, because I really don't care who feel any kind of way. I don't care, because I'm sure nobody cares that I was inconvenienced. That's how I personally feel. And I also do want to let you guys know as well that I did send in that dispute to Wells Fargo. I definitely sent in that dispute. So if y'all team got a notification of a dispute today, that was me. And as you can see, I got the whole supporting evidence for that. So yeah, y'all can run me my funds back. Thank you. I feel like if ever, whenever you're inconvenienced, if ever you feel like you being bullshit or somebody playing with you, your time and your money, definitely speak up. Definitely speak up for yourself. Definitely defend yourself, and do not be afraid to speak up for yourself and defend yourself. Definitely protect your value and definitely do your research. It's safe to say I'm done at this point trying to put myself out there in this whole influencer world, because every time I try to do that, it's some BS that come behind it. It's some weird ish that come behind it. So if an opportunity comes to me and if it falls right into my lap, I'll deal with it then. But as far as me going out of my way, especially to ninja, and remember what I said earlier about the difference between black people and ninjas. Yeah, I'm not going out of my way to go to any more ninja events, and that's how I feel. I said what I said, you know what I'm saying? And if anybody has anything to say about what I said, feel free to make your YouTube video telling your side of the story. I really don't care. Definitely let me know if y'all have ever been in a similar situation like this where you feel like you've been scammed by an event. If you made it to the end of this video, put this emoji on the screen. Definitely don't forget to give this video a big like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely do not forget to tap in with me on Instagram, TikTok, and my Patreon. Shout out to my people who joined the Patreon. I will be shouting y'all out in the next story time. That's all I gotta say for now. And yeah, Mike Adelabu again. If that 1,000 ain't nothing to you, it's not gonna be nothing for you to run me my 250. Bye.